Hello, I am Bethany Warnches, real estate agent with Addison Jones, and you are watching Tuesday Talks with Bethany, where I answer real estate FAQs. Today, I am going to be covering a buyer topic, and that is the home inspection. I am going to do this in a multiple part series because there is a lot to dive into. So first of all, the question is, who can conduct my home inspection? Can my dad do it? Can my handy uncle do it? Can our family friend who's a retired contractor do it? The answer to all of those is no. It needs to be a Wisconsin licensed or Wisconsin registered home inspector. And you might think, but I don't know any of those. But no worries. That's what your agent is for, including myself, that we can provide you with names of local home inspectors. Should be able to give you at least 3 of them. So that way you can take a look at them. You can visit their websites, their Facebook pages, give them calls, and decide what local home inspector is right for you. So no worries, you will be able to find a home inspector. Now, your dad, your handy uncle, the retired family friend who's a contractor, their opinions matter to you. So when is it appropriate to bring them along? Well, you could bring them along on a showing, and that is when I would encourage you to bring them, because then they have seen the house and they have approved it, and then you can be happy moving forward. Or you could bring them along at the home inspection. Sometimes, though, if they come along to the home inspection, they can start ripping apart the house, and it can be harder because what happens is you as a buyer have seen all these other houses and they weren't that great, but this one was the best house out of the ones that you saw. And so you did your best in picking this one, and they never saw the other one, so they don't understand that the other ones were worse. So it's just knowing that. So I suggest showing. You can bring them to the home inspection. But it's just being prepared that sometimes it can be a little bit emotional and frustrating. So that's why I recommend showing over home inspection. But whatever you would like to do, it's up to you. Now, how do these home inspections operate? Well, they take about 2 to 3 hours for the home inspector to go through. That depends on the size and the condition of the home and the home inspector themselves. And you can do this either one of 2 ways. So you can either be at the home inspection for the whole 2 to 3 hours, and you can watch the home inspector climb on the roof and crawl up in the attic and open up the electrical panel, open up the furnace, and be in there and ask those questions, and you'll be there every step of the way. You can do that, or you can come for the last hour, and then the home inspector will tell you the findings and walk you around the home and show you the findings. So you have to decide, do I want to be there and, kind of following the inspector around, being right in it, or do I just want to be there the last hour and talk about the findings? This is also a good conversation to have with the home inspectors when you do talk to them, because home inspectors have preferred methods as well. So find a home inspector who aligns with you and operates like you want them to. Going to a home inspection also has some benefits because it's time for you to be in the house and see it again. And this is really going to be the last time that you see the property until you do the final walkthrough. So if you do come for that whole thing, you have the opportunity to do other things like measuring or figuring out how your furniture is going to fit, or discussing paint colors in different rooms. So it's just a good opportunity to take in the house again and figure out what you're doing with it, how you're going to live in it, making any of those decisions, and measuring as well. So just another reason to be at your home inspection. And then last of all, I am just going to say that it is very important for you to come to the home inspection. Even if it is just, that last hour, that's fine. but that way you don't just get a report emailed to you and you have no idea what it's referring to or where it is in the house. It's important to see it and be there. And if for some reason you cannot figure it out to be there, then do have your trusted person go for you, because you want to be able to have someone that you trust have their eyes on everything as well. So this was just the beginning of the home inspection, and like I said, I'm going to continue this then over the next few weeks. So I will see you then.